Dear students, you are all welcome to the today's online class. Today I am going to discuss with you one of the most Indian great and noble English writer, that is R.K. Narayan. He is one of the most wonderful work, that is English teacher. I am going to discuss with you. So this is the cover page of English teacher R.K. Narayan's one of the autobiographical work. Let's go through the author's information. R.K. Narayan's full name is Rashipuram Krishnaswamy Narayanaswamy. He was popularly known as R.K. Narayan. His lifespan between 1906 to 2001. One of the finest Indian authors of his generation writing in English language. He is credited with bringing Indian literature in English to the rest of the world, and he is regarded as one of the India's greatest English language novelists. His stories were simple, fictional, and celebrated the humor and energy of ordinary life. This is the theme and general feature of his writing. Let's glance over his works and achievements and awards. He has written 34 novels. Among best works are The English Teacher, 1945. What I am going to discuss with you, this is the autobiographical note of R.K. Narayan. Waiting for Mahatma in 1955, The Guide 1958, The Man-Eater of Malgudi 1961, The Vendor of Sweets 1967, The Tiger for Malgudi 1983. So this is the Malgudi is the imaginary place of R.K. Narayan's all of the works, and published shortened modern prose versions of two Indian epics. They are the Ramayana in 1972 and the Mahabharata in 1978. Let's see his awards. Sahitya Akademi Award for The Guide 1958, Padma Bhushana in 1964, A.C. Benson Medal by the British Royal Society of Literature 1980. He has nominated for the Nobel Prize in Literature for multiple times, and he was nominated for Rajya Sabha in 1989. Okay, let's now we are discussing, that is the English Teacher novel. So this novel is published in 1945, third of the trilogy. Trilogy means this is three works: Swami and Friends, and The Bachelor of Arts, and R.K. Narayan. These are the three trilogy by the R.K. Narayan, and republished in 1953 under the title Grateful to the Life and Death. So this is work republished as a 1953. So this English Teacher has a subtitle also, that is The Grateful to the Life and Death. So this is the autobiographical one, I already told you. Series of experiences in Krishna's life, joys and sorrows, journey towards achieving inner peace and self development. So this is the keynote in the novel. This novel has 8 chapters. So this is one of the huge work, and it is one of the trilogy of R.K. Narayan. This the English Teacher has 8 chapters. Then the characters of the novel. So the characters are very important to understand the novel. This is one of the most Indian famous novel set in Malgudi place. So what is the setting of the novel? You have to understand, that is Malgudi. The main character of the novel is first, that is Krishna. He is working as assistant professor in Albert Mission College, who the Krishna. At the beginning of the novel, we come to know the Krishna is working in Albert Mission College. Susila, wife of Krishna. Leela, daughter of Susila. Chief Brown, chief of college. Gajapati, assistant professor in college. Rangappa, philosophy teacher. Gopal, mathematics teacher. Then Singaram, hostel servant. Dr. Menon, he is a teacher in the Albert Mission College and he has completed his PhD at Columbia University. Kumar, political science professor. Subbaram, economics professor. Krishna's parents, grandmother, headmaster, and sage. These are all the characters in the novel. So I told early, this is the autobiographical note or autobiographical work by the R.K. Narayan. What are the elements R.K. Narayan involved in this novel? We will see in this slide. Fact, R.K. Narayan's wife Rajam. So in the novel, Rajam is ruled as Sushila. So Krishna's wife in the novel Sushila died of typhoid after 5 years of marriage. So she died after the 5 years of their marriage. So in the real life also, Rajam died of typhoid, which deeply affected him. R.K. Narayan deeply loved with his wife. Bad time for in their life, in their marriage life, she died early. Narayan was concerned for their daughter Hema, who was only 3 years old. So R.K. Narayan's daughter is Hema. In the novel, Krishna too was worried about Leela's upbringing. So after the death of Susila, he is thinking about Leela's future life because he is very innocent and a small girl. So this here in the real life, Hema, in the novel, she is Leela. Narayan was absorbed by the thought of communicating with her. Here, Krishna communicates to his deceased wife. So, here we have to understand knowledge and appreciation of English literature. Knowledge and appreciation of English literature. So, how the importance of English literature, English language, we will see in the first chapter. The final, here we have a final fact and fiction comparison, that is distaste for teaching uninterested Indian students. In the novel, distaste for teaching uninterested Indian students. So the novel as an expression of life under colonial rule. So this novel is impact of the colonial rule, how the British rule in India, we can also see in the novel. The title itself suggests the influence of the unwelcome British ruler. So the English teacher, so is shows how that is unwelcome British ruler in India, we can see. By the end of the novel, Krishna realizes that his profession as an English teacher is worthless because the studying in the mother language is very impact onto the students. He come to know teaching English language in India, he is not satisfied because that is not understood by the Indian students. That's why the teaching in English language it is a worthless for at the end of the novel, because the he want to take care for Leela in the novel. After the death of Susila, he want to care for his daughter. That time his English literature never helps. So he went to the headmaster who was caring for the all nursery students. That time all the small kids are enjoying a lot of there, so that gives a real pleasure for Krishna in the novel. So that time he enjoyed a lot of there in that, in the small kid school. That time he thought that the when he was teaching Albert Mission School, that is a waste for now, because that higher education is not for the childs. So that's why some of our authors or thinkers telling, don't force to the child to learn at the early age, isn't it? That's why our government did, after the sixth only we are taking first standard admission, before we have a nursery and that is kindergarten, LKG and UKG. Then I could no longer stuff Shakespeare and Elizabethan meter and romantic poetry for the hundredth time into young minds. This education had reduced us to a nations of morons. We are stranger to our own culture and camp followers of another culture, feeding on leaves and garbage. So this is the note of studying unless of this English language in India. From predictability to unpredictability in the novel, Krishna is aroused from his predictability life at school to the unexpected news that his wife and child are coming to join him. So that is not predictable for him. There is unpredictability in the novel. Before coming to his wife and child, he was stayed in Albert Mission College hostel. Susila's unpredictability gets stuck in a contaminated lavatory and becomes ill. So that is unpredictable incident in the novel, that is Krishna's life become haphazard and become hectic because of death of Sushila. Doctor's prediction that Sushila will get well. When Sushila stuck into illness, that time doctors telling she will cure, but that illness is never cure for her, so that illness is made her to die. So that is predictability of the doctor. From the academic world to the law of life. So through Leela we can see what is the law of life in this novel. The novel opens with Krishna reading for the fifth time Milton, Carlyle and Shakespeare. So when we opens the book, the first page tells us Krishna reading fifth time English literature, discovers that ordinary people encounters the big issues of life and death not in the perspective of philosophy and literature, but in the everyday experience. Literature, philosophy, and rationalism are of no use to him in coming to terms with his wife's death. So this is literature, philosophy, everything whatever he learned from the English language that never used for him during the his wife sickness. The law of life cannot be avoided. It comes into operation the moment we detach ourselves from our mother's womb. So that is when we born, that time, or in the womb of our mother, that time we will see the law of life. Then from adulthood to childhood, so it is very interesting one. In the college he is with the boys, but they are adults already entangled from the system he needs to escape. Then children shows him the way. Leela, his daughter, how the Leela enjoyed her childhood through all that prime that school by run by the headmaster, that all the small children are enjoying more, so that happiness tell, so whatever I learned, so that is waste, I never missed this childhood happiness. So when he saw Leela's happiness through with that headmaster and the other fellow child students, then time he come to know adulthood is never stand in front of childhood. Children at the nursery school. Then one of the most important thing in the novel, that is west to east, coexistence of western and native cultural attitudes. So here we can see that is western and native cultures. Susila is treated by a doctor and by Swamiji, that is when Susila got stuck into illness, that time doctor is treating in the perspective of western, and the Swamiji is treating, and after the death of Susila, he is speaking with Atma, that is Indian. Then juxtaposition of English and native cultures. So here the mixture of two cultures. Then Susila from belongs to the village, and she shows that is Indian native culture. The street where the headmaster lives in Anderson Street, but poor sanitation with wild looking children rolling in the dust. So that is a native culture. In Western culture, most probably, I don't know, children will not play with the mud, but Indian kids are born and they are playing in the with the mud. So that is a important thing we need to understand. Then Western intellectual frame of mind to native Indian spiritual practice. Here, communication with the spirit of his departed wife. So, through the guidance of sage or saint, at the end of the chapters, we come to know Krishna is speaking with his death wife. It's a curious thing we need to understand. That is it possible to speak with our death persons? It's a big questions. That imaginary event happened in the novel. R.K. Narayan depicted and illustrated that Krishna is speaking with his death wife with the help of saint. So this is all about the brief information regarding the English teacher. So today I discussed only the characters and a little bit themes, and how the autobiographical element attach with the novel, and how the western and eastern culture are amalgamated, and how the importance of childhood and adulthood. So how the law of life is important in the our nature. This is all I discussed. If anybody has a doubt or questions regarding this topic only, then I never explained all the summaries. Okay, keep in mind, I only discussed the important facts. The coming videos, I will discuss with you the each chapter in detail. Thank you, one and all.